Good evening, dear traders, my fellow investors, my colleagues. A very warm welcome to another sessions, our live sessions regarding the market analysis. I'm your host and your financial analyst for today. My name is Akash Malhotra, and again, I'm very happy to see you. I wish, and I hope that you are doing great in trading. As always, our objective always has been to assist you to the best possible way we can guide you through the financial market. Thank you for joining today's stream. As you know, every week we basically come up with few trading ideas and we'll try to justify whatever the market situations are, and based on that we try to capitalize on the various trading events that can possibly trigger a possible profitable returns for ourselves. So I'm very happy to see you, and we are growing like a family, guys. Thank you very much for being an active participant, an active trader, an active listener. One of the best advantage of having one-on-one conversation with you is I can clarify all your doubts. We can have an active conversation about any specific pair if you may feel like speaking about. Majorly, we talked about the financial market and what is existingly happen and what could be the potential trigger points which could lead us to the profitable returns, which is our entire trading goal. So welcome to the session. If you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section. Subscribe to Olymptrade, share it with your friends. Make sure as a community we are trying to grow, and our objective always has been to guide you effectively well so that your goals, whatever these goals are made, be short terms or long term goals. Some of the traders are doing part-time work along with trading, and some of them are professional traders. Whatever your trading goal or your trading journey is, our objective is to gather as much knowledge as possible, consume this knowledge and use this knowledge for your benefit. So again, as a financial analyst team, I'm very happy to see you. Good evening to all of you. We have new traders who joined in. Mr. Ajit ji said, "Hi, sir. Good afternoon. It's good evening. Welcome to the stream, Ajit ji." Mr. Mohammed Ijed Fatima, welcome, sir. नरेश जी से सर ये फ्रॉड सिस्टम है, मेरा डिपॉजिट अमाउंट अब तक कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है और स्पेशलिस्ट भी रोज रोज एक्सक्यूज देता है. आई एम वेरी सॉरी दैट यू फेल्ट लाइक दैट वे, नरेश जी. व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन यू मेक द डिपॉजिट, sometimes the transaction can stuck in between, but we as an Olymptrade trade are committed to assist you. First of all, if your task has been read, that's an amazing thing. Uh, the finance team will certainly need any time between 1 to 5 working days to resolve your concern. There is nothing to worry about. Absolutely, Olymptrade will take all the responsibility of the deposit, even if it has been failed, and will try to credit the respective sum by compensating the given amount. So do not need to worry about it. Make sure you reach out to the support team, escalated your concern. Our team are very much active and proactive. I must say proactive, and they will try to give you the given answer. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to wait for the deposit since you are doing it for the first time or a couple of times. So it's we as a trader get panicked that whether my amount is stuck or not. Let me assure you, Naresh ji, Olymptrade has been working from a very long time. I think it's been close to 11 years that Olymptrade has been working, and trust me, not a single deposit has been stuck till now, and it's not been cleared yet. So it's our official responsibility, and there is nothing to worry about, Naresh. Keep in touch with the support team. They will try to escalate it and resolve it on priority. All right. So, dear traders, I have a lot of news to share with you, first of all, and I'm very happy to share with you. In the comment section, let me know, dear traders, how many of you love fixed time trading or Forex? Well, I mean, and how is your overall trading week goes by this week? In the last week to this week, there are a lot of major economic events happened. Unfortunately, I wasn't available in the last week to share my insights with you, but still there are a lot of events that we can definitely have the conversation about. The financial market. So in today's conversation, you know that the heat maps is one of the best important aspect of trading, where it gives you the entire market synopsis or scenarios. I'll be sharing my insights and why the markets are behaving in a certain way. A lot of changes been happening in the US market since the shutdown of the US government from the last month. we probably have seen the once in every week the non-farm payroll data usually get released. But now this week, I mean in the last week, the non-farm payroll data, and even before that month, the non-farm payroll data was never released. It was speculated that it should be released, but because of the shutdown of this data, it is creating a lot of chaos in the market. But anyways, we'll be talking about that in more deeper manner. Okay, so let's moving on. So here on your screen you can see these are the heat maps. Now what are the heat maps? Heat maps is one of the effective ways to understand the entire financial market in just based on couple of signals. If you'll see, the green color, strong green color, is an indication that it's been strong on the buying side, that the entire market volatility that has been happened is showing us the buying sentiment. The and then the red color is an indication that the market has been collapsed. There is a certain selling that has happened in this particular currency, and it has been decreasing. The stronger the color is, the stronger the buying side, and the fading the color is, that means the market has been marginally increasing or decreasing. And if it is highly red, that means the bigger sell off has happened in the recent time. So yeah, these are the color indications, and it is absolutely easy to understand this. So we'll start analyzing. We have couple of comments. नरेश जी ने कहा है सर बहुत बार रिक्वेस्ट करके देख लिया है, अब ट्रस्ट ही नहीं हो रहा है ऑलम ट्रेड पर. Naresh ji, that happens because it's your money, and we are basically worried that whether our amount will be created or not. Do one thing, Naresh ji. In the comment section, make sure you put your trader ID. Go to this profile option here, and you will see your ID, right? You click on this ID, type into the comments section. I will note down your details, and I'll escalate to the concerned department to at least call you back and give you all the details right ahead, and we'll try to resolve your concern. How about that, Naresh? So yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Just type in your trader ID. If you have any concerns regarding deposits or withdrawal, type your trader ID in the comment section, in the Zoom, in the YouTube conversations, and I'll raise your concern to our department, and they will solve it on priority. Ajit ji said, sir, I'm always lost. I'm very sorry for your losses. Ajit ji, let me know what are your trading timings. A lot of people suffer losses because of the trading time they select. I have seen the recent times the clients are very much favorable for the shorter duration. And also tell me, which do you have a trading strategy, and which trading strategies do you use? Because successful traders always need a strategy, so cling on, correct? So make sure that you are using strategies and selecting a proper time frame. Do not go ahead with the lesser than 1 minute duration. It's a little on the fluctuating side. I always prefer tracking the trade on the higher time frame, so that the chances of profitability could be even on the higher side with the use of different set of indicators and oscillators. Moving on. So guys, as we were talking about, so in the cryptocurrency market, it was complete sell-off. The market has wiped on the, specifically if you look into the Bitcoin recently within a month dropped down from a significant value of 1,25,000 per BTC to a substantially lower, because a lot of liquidation has been happened because of the conflict that it had with the US government and trade war which was happened between China and US. A lot of selling has been happened, but soon after that the market, a lot of people started selling their existing position and started booking their profit on the cryptocurrency. One of the immediate turn we have seen, the Bitcoin has collapsed substantially to $98,000 per BTC. Now this is the exact figure which it was able to reach. I think it was on June 22nd. So it is the lowest price starting from the June, and that is why it was worrisome for the people. But there is absolutely nothing to worry about, because 1 lakh level is a psychological level. We always know that a round number always act as a great level of support, so we were very confident that the 1 lakh level will be acting as a great level of support. And from this point of view, because the buyers are accumulating at this price level, we can consider this price as a good buying price, and there are always the chances of market to be on the rising side. So keep a very closer look on this. Bitcoin has a good chances of rising. Not only Bitcoin, so there is only another reason that why we are holding our positions on Bitcoin here. We were holding our position with 10x as a multiplier and making sure that even the market dropped below 1 lakh level, which will try to break above our stop loss, the market sentiments. We keep our trading at 10x as a multiplier. We hold our position. Right now it is showing us the profitability of around 26%. What we gonna do, we gonna move our stop loss on the positive side, so even if the market tumbles down, at least we will be able to book our profit around this price. So yeah, so the correction has happened in the Bitcoin, but still the approach is, in my opinion, would be little something that we need to pay a very closer attention on. In my opinion, the markets are right now highly volatile. They are in a state where because the market has been heading into the direction without the data. We know that the non-farm payroll, economic and the non-farm payroll, CPI and PPI plays a pivotal part because of these two consecutive months non-data releases. The market has been affected significantly because of this. So right now, if you want to buy your position on Bitcoin, you can do that, but 10x as a multiplier and selecting a stop loss of 10 or 20% will be building or helping you out in the longer run. That's the first approach. Second, in my opinion, because the Bitcoin prices are keep on rising, Ethereum prices is still on the rising side. Ethereum went to 3,200 and then after started rising once again. So again, it was a good news for the Ethereum prices, since it was dropped significantly below these prices. So a lot of attentions were been given on this particular price. So Bitcoin started rising, Ethereum also started rising again. That's a good sign. It rose close to $600 within couple of days. Since the prices of Bitcoin has a substantial chances of rising, all the cryptocurrencies we may expect a positive growth towards it. So here we can see all the cryptocurrencies are on the rising side, which is a good thing to see about the financial market. After this, one of the most fascinating questions in recent time I have been asked, what do you think about regarding the prices of gold? So one of the good news that I wanted to share with you, dear traders, gold was hovering. So there was a lot of selling happened in the gold recently, which it dropped from 4,000 for close to 4,400 to a significant below price of 3,000. Around 3,900 was the drop. Since 4,000 again will act as a good level of support, so there was a substantial chances for the prices of gold to rise once again, since it was holding this price from a very good number of time. In fact of the matter, I'll love to show you my trade on this. So here, this was the particular buying zone that we are looking out for. This level and this level, these were the buying zone. And one of the best part is you are offered with just 20x as a multiplier. Now 20x as a multiplier can help you significantly to hold your position for the longer time. Now if you're a trader, take a closer look at this. You can hold your prices or hold your entries on the prices of gold, specifically in the buying side. In my opinion, the gold will surge, will still gonna start rising very soon, and because of this gold rush, the prices of silver will gonna again increase. Increase in the prices of gold can substantially boost the prices of silver as well. In the recent time, the prices of silver were significantly higher, and then it started dropping at a very higher pace. Now the market was stabilized and it was waiting for the buyers to join in. And after this, there are substantial, again I'm telling you this, how there are very good chances for gold, silver, these assets, these naturally occurring assets, and we can call it as a safe haven, because this safe haven has a substantial chances of rising. So these safe haven can help you out to build your capital. So Mr. Ajit ji said, how are work price action strategy? Also, you are asking about the price action strategy. So price action basically works by selecting the stop loss. I mean, if you try to draw a pattern on a particular price level, so let's just suppose I select a Since this session will be completely based on the market analysis, it would be very difficult thing for me to explain you it entirely, but somehow I'll try to explain it. So when you are trying to take the trade on any particular asset of your choice, right, so only thing that you do at that very moment is to pick the point. The most frequent uses of candlestick formation is been used recently. Take an example. So you try to draw a trend line, support line, and basically try to mix all these in together to build yourself a profitable trade. Sometimes I use SMA 200, SMA 100, so that it basically gives me an idea that the support and resistance level are at the same price or not where I am expecting it to be. If you need any assistance in trading, go to help option in the education portal. You will be able to have an access for entire trading. Even if you want to know about the candlestick formation, just write candlestick, and all the detailed information about the candlestick pattern are been reflected here. There are some patterns. You see two candlestick pattern. How do you trade using the candlestick pattern? And even I think there are certain ways we can also correlate this with the price action. Okay, so there are different oscillators. The drawing tools are also been mentioned. One of the easiest site that you can visit would be Investopedia. In Investopedia, a lot of articles are being written about the candlestick and price action pattern. Read these again. Remember, dear traders, the profitability in the financial market highly depend upon your skill and knowledge based on which you take the trade. So in cryptocurrency market, as I have told you, they are on the rising side, but a very cautious approach would be needed here. Afterwards, in Forex, Euro USD has substantially recovered from its all falling side. So if you look into Euro USD, Euro USD was fallen significantly in the recent time, and there was a very good chances for Euro USD to rise. And in my opinion, while I was gathering information about what could be the possible outcomes of this, a good chances for Euro USD correction can happen. It has a resistance level close to, if you may say, 1.1820, somewhere here. 6-7. Okay, let me just squeeze the size of my screen. Yeah, somewhere here is the resistance. So let me just switch the graph to 4 hours for a better clarity. The first level of resistance is lying around 1.16. Second level of resistance, if may say, it would be around 1.17 level. So in my opinion, this week CPI data will be impacting substantially to the market. So let me just show you the economic calendar and what sort of possibility that it's gonna bring. In the recent time, because of the non-farm payroll data was never been released in this couple of months, it was something worrying for the US government to take the decision that how they gonna take the decision based on it, because a lot of traders take these data very seriously and they look into whether the country's currency are on the growing side or not. So currency devaluation also happens when the data never been released. So there is also a sort of trust that the people have when the data releases. It also give them some sort of chances of understanding the market on the broader sense. In my opinion, this week, one of the biggest data releases would be consumer price index data. So for example, let me just show you. So usually consumer price index data are been released from 10th to 13th of every month. So it would be very wise to check this data out and let's confirm our hypothesis. CPI and PPI data. So exactly on 13th of November, today is 10. So that means after 3 days, close to what we can say on Thursday, the consumer price index data has been released, and according to the US statistics, the US data in the last week consumer price index was much lower than anticipated. Now this is a question whether the USD will decline in the shorter term. So there is a good chances this week exactly at 7 o'clock the US time has been shifted for an hour. So the data which was supposed to be releasing exactly at 6 o'clock according to the Indian Standard Time, it will be changed to 7 o'clock. Mr. Ajit ji has one good question, sir. आपने SMA को लिया है या EMA को? So, sir, I have been using SMA. So there are two different levels of SMA that I use, SMA 50 and SMA 200. Under the different conditions, I use this strategy to check whether how the strategy has been working and what sort of areas that we can work on to maximize our profit. Even if you see some of the trades that I open on the gold has given me a substantial result, not only on this account of mine, not only on this account, but there were also some trades that I open on my INR account. Let's book the profit. So here we are making around 22,000 rupees profit. Let's close it. Okay, we are in the probability of closing the trade on the profitable front, since our few of the trades are still working. Here we gathered around $650. Okay, let's close this trade. If you look into the trade history, we have been holding the trade from October 27 to November 10, because we were very confident that the prices of gold will be rising. One of the trade profitability is showing us around 1,150%. So that means we invested just $100 and able to raise it more than 1,000% profit. It is one of the best trade of ours, since we were able to catch it in the right time. This is how you make profit in the financial market. I think we have one comment where Naresh ji said, "क्या हुआ sir, ID check कर रहे हो क्या?" That's very strange. Naresh ji, you haven't posted your trader ID, sir. I'm very sorry for your inconvenience, but in case you wanted to know or gather more details, I would highly recommend you to please enter your trader ID. Make sure you do not enter your email address, and our concerned team will reach out to you. Thank you, Naresh ji. Okay. Now these were the market moments that we are expecting. So this week CPI prices, there are substantial chances for US data to decline at first and then starting rising. So that means any pair which consists USD as a base currency. If we take an example for USD JPY, USD CAD, USD CHF, all these currencies has a substantial chances of first of all falling in exactly at 7 o'clock according to the Indian Standard Time, and once they fall down, we have a great chances of buying them at the cheaper price, and then the market prices can rise once again. So keep a very closer look on it. There will be some sort of correction can happen on USD JPY on this Thursday exactly at 7 o'clock Indian Standard Time in the evening. Dear traders, if you have any question that you may seek to ask, I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. Okay. Apart from USD JPY, market is having a very substantial approach right now. So Euro USD, again, it's in the sideways trend. So this is not the right approach to take the trade on. However, if we talk about the prices of Brent recently, there were a lot of supply were done on the rising side. So because of which there were a lot of corrections happen in the prices of Brent recently. It is hovering near 65, and then the correction started happening and it went to this particular level. Now unless and until OPEC, if they try to increase the output, the value of Brent will certainly gonna decrease, but I'm still on the positive side that the Brent has the chances of going ahead to 65, and from 65 there is a possibility for correction to happen. So yeah. Dear traders, in your opinion, what do you think which currency pair can rise in this consumer price index data? I'll be waiting for your comments. After that, once the CPI data releases, let me give you another hint for the trading. In the next week, we probably gonna have one of the easiest way to make profit, that is on PPI. So US data also releases producer price index after CPI, and it also has a substantial impact. In the next week, we will be talking about that in much more broader manner. If you have any question that you may wish to ask me, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Mr. Ajit ji said, sir, forex के लिए chat timing क्या रखे? Chart timing, okay. In Forex, if you want to keep your trade timing, one of the easiest way to do it, do not go ahead with 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes or 10 minutes. The minimum time duration for which we are observing the Forex candle for should be 15 minutes, and it should go ahead like 31 hour or 4 hour. Maximum duration I go ahead with 1 hour, and even sometimes I go ahead with 1 day. Because from, if you select the graph for a day, let me just reload my screen, just a second. The graph has been zoomed out. Here, when you select the graph for a day, you can see the entire price movement for a day and what was the existing price the market was able to reach. In the recent time, when there was conflicting situations happen between when US started applying tariff on the different countries, the market was completely collapsed. Soon after that, the market is still trying to recover. So yeah, in when you are trying to take the trade on Forex, you can select the graph for minimum 15 minutes and then you can increase your graph timing there, dear traders. So yeah, this week consumer price index data is on the higher side. There's a good possibility that the USD can recover exactly at 7 o'clock on this Thursday. I'm talking about Indian Standard Time, GMT of plus 530. After this, you will also have opportunities. Let's just summarize whatever we had conversation. Bitcoin has a substantial chances of rising. The next support price it will be targeting would be 1,10,000. So till this point, 1,10,000 would be acting as a level of resistance, and when it tried to break above this level, it will directly switch back to 1,15,000. So yeah, right now taking, if you want to take the trade, you can go ahead with and select the multiplier of 10 and hold your position till the market rises. Second thing, gold still have a very good chances of rising, and my opinion, in next I think 10 to 15 days, good chances for gold to rise to the potential of 1,150 or slightly higher than that. One like 4,200 will be the optimal price that you will try to reach out to this level. If you do not have open up the trade, you will have absolute chances of opening up the trade. So thank you very much, my dear fellows, my friends, traders, for joining today's session. If you have any question, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll be reading all your comments along with all the details. Mr. Ajit ji said, सर फॉरेक्स में 1 आवर को दे कर देते हैं तो 1 मिनट वाला कतई स्टॉप लॉस को हिट कर देते हैं, क्लोज कर देता है. Sir, it's not possible. When you select the graph for an hour, it's not possible that your trade will close unless and until you select the value of multiplier close to 500. Now in currency pairs, if you go ahead with the 500 multiplier, and during the time if any major economic data releases, the short or the stop loss position would be way smaller compared to the default value of multiplier. Let's just suppose 50, 100. If you go ahead with the 500 multiplier, your stop loss will be very small, and then there will be a chances for market to close that existing position. So yeah, keep a closer look on this. By selecting a proper value of multiplier will play a pivotal part in your trading. If you do not know anything about Forex, you can click on the education section and type Forex. All the tutorials are available here. Let me know in the next stream what sort of questions would you like to discuss. Is there any specific topic that you want to discuss? May it be regarding economic calendar, non-farm payroll, anything, we can have a definite conversation on that. Any specific financial indicator. Thank you very much for joining today's stream. I'm your host Akash Malhotra. Thank you, and I will be signing off for today. Take care of yourself. I wish you all the best and see you into the next week, guys.